It is Sky Photography Bonsai here today with this Canon 70 to 210mm f4 with the Viltrox Speedbooster 0.71x and the Canon EOS M50. See how this combination works together. I'll start off in aperture priority and maybe move to full manual. We'll see if I need to. Just for convenience, as long as I get an exposure that I'm pretty decently happy with. Doesn't matter if I do it or the camera does it. Using the Peak Design strap on the mount for the Speedbooster today, I didn't bring the little hex thing, so hopefully it won't loosen. Camera selecting 250th of a second at max zoom, which might be all right. Maybe a little faster would be nice. All these nice flowers, good option. So you can get a decent amount of variation here using the touch and drag autofocus. Also on this tree here, got some growth of fungus, mushrooms, whatever they are. This push-pull zoom is honestly not too bad. In this case, I'm gonna do even more exposure compensation. This camera tends to blow the highlights with mushrooms for some reason. Got some more over here. Also a mask. At least it's something that will eventually degrade. See how close I can get. I think I need to change my touch and drag autofocus settings again. With any long lens like this, I mentioned it in the previous video, it's difficult to use with two hands. There's so much weight on the front. Top right absolute. Let's try that. That way, maybe I can use my thumb. I gotta use my right eye. Another thing I'm not used to. Some interesting plants. Definitely something I'm not used to with the right eye. Even though you're adding more glass to the equation with this Speedbooster, and that tends to make things not as good, but in the case of older film era lenses, I think it can actually benefit because you're compressing some of the lower quality stuff. But we'll have to really see. I'm gonna try to make it over to an area I filmed in the winter. It's got some limestone walls. I love taking photos of paths that go into the distance. This one's a little short, but it might work. So far I've been using the lens in standard full range, but you can switch it to a non-macro mode, so it should be a little quicker, but I'm not in a situation where I care too much. I did find my receipt for this lens. I paid under $60, so considering what you get, definitely a good deal. I think this area gets used a lot by bikers, so you have some interesting terrain to it. Pretty smooth paths that go in different angles. So step like this, you can easily see a lot of tires go over it. There's that big limestone wall I was talking about. Get some detailed texture shots. Tell the camera is pushing shutter speed a little bit too much. Keep using my left eye. I should probably disable the touchscreen sometimes, but in this case, I do want the touch and drag autofocus, and having that, or not having that ability is pretty irritating. But then I accidentally touch other stuff. These grasses are always nice to take photos of. They turn out super vibrant. I have so much range that I should try a photo back here and see how it works. Once I get too close, it's not gonna be any good. Check it out, see what the condition is. Actually, these yellow flowers look like a really nice range photo. At least with this telephoto lens, I can get photos of the roof and all that texture and moss and everything else on there. Still that face here. And that graffiti is really holding up. Nice little bit of design on this. Let's get the close up. Oh wow, lots of flare. I do have a filter on, but yeah, Oh man, it's intense. One thing to take note of with the image quality in these photos, I had a UV protector that doesn't have a coating on it. I just noticed I must have put it on and I switched it with the other 58mm filter thread lens I had for another video, and I guess I just didn't think about it. So in these photos, if you see weird flare or anything, weird reflections, that's probably likely due to the filter rather than the lens. Just what it is, I prefer using filters because it's convenient and easy. I don't have to use a cap. Yeah, so next time I'll try to remember not having that on there. But nice lens, works out well, it's low cost. Old Filmera stuff, just fine usually. Of course, I'm not gonna use this in a professional situation, but that's not the point of my channel. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Scott for Bonsai, thanks.